On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Gulf.
A large ocean inlet or deep bay that is partially enclosed by land.
Examples:
Gulf War, Gulf Stream. The Gulf of Mexico is a body of water in the southern United States.
Psyche.
The human soul, mind, or spirit.
Examples:
Deep psyche, psyche healing. The therapist helped her understand the workings of her psyche and how to cope with her anxiety.
Dedicate.
To give all of your energy, time, etc., entirely to a specific person, activity, or cause, to set apart for a particular purpose or use.
Examples:
Dedicate a few hours. Dedicate a chapter to the subject. He dedicated his life to helping others.
Fascinate.
To attract and hold the attention of someone deeply and irresistibly.
Examples:
Fascinate the public. Fascinate the young. The magic tricks fascinated the children.
Mutable.
Liable or subject to change, changeable, capable of being changed or altered.
Examples:
Mutable opinions. Mutable weather conditions. The mutable nature of technology means that it's constantly evolving and changing.
Malleability.
The ability to be easily shaped, bent, or stretched without breaking or losing its form or integrity, flexibility or adaptability.
Examples:
Physical malleability. Emotional malleability. The malleability of clay allows artists to shape and mold it into various forms.
Carve.
To create something by cutting wood or stone, to turn sharply.
Examples:
Carve a statue. Carve my name on the plate. This statue is carved from a single tree trunk.
Canary.
A small, typically yellow songbird that is often kept as a pet or used to denote the presence of gas or other hazards in a mine.
Examples:
Canary bird. Canary yellow. The canary in the coal mine was used as an early warning system for miners about dangerous gases.
Arctic.
Of or relating to the region around the North Pole or the Arctic Ocean, very cold.
Examples:
Arctic ice. High Arctic. Cold temperatures and long, dark winters characterize the Arctic climate.
Alpine.
Relating to or characteristic of high mountains, especially the Alps, of or relating to cold, snowy, or rugged terrain.
Examples:
Alpine region. Alpine plant. We went on an exhilarating alpine adventure, climbing steep mountain slopes and glaciers.
Glacier.
A slowly moving mass of ice formed from snow on mountains or near the North Pole or the South Pole.
Examples:
Glacier retreat. Glaciers move tardily. The glaciers of the Ice Age have shaped fjord.
Iceberg.
A large piece of ice floating in the sea, detached from a glacier.
Examples:
Hit an iceberg. Iceberg melting. The ship encountered a series of icebergs and had to change its course.
Skeptic.
A person who doubts or questions the truth of specific claims, beliefs, or doctrines, especially those in religion or the supernatural.
Examples:
An ingrained skeptic. Climate skeptic. He was a skeptic who doubted the existence of supernatural phenomena.
Paleoclimate.
The climate conditions that prevailed on Earth in the geological past, particularly before the existence of reliable weather records. The study of past climates and their variations.
Examples:
Paleoclimate record. Paleoclimate model. The sedimentary layers offer valuable paleoclimate evidence that helps reconstruct ancient temperature and weather patterns.
Time-lapse.
A technique in photography or cinematography where a series of images or frames are taken at set intervals and then played back at a faster speed to create the illusion of time moving quickly.
Examples:
Time-lapse photography. Capture time-lapse footage. The time-lapse video beautifully captured the changing seasons over a year.
Cautiously.
In a careful and controlled way, especially to avoid problems or danger.
Examples:
Cautiously optimistic. Proceed cautiously. He cautiously approached the cliff's edge, aware of the dangers of falling.
Bedrock.
The solid rock underlying soil or alluvium.
Examples:
Bedrock foundation. Bedrock geology. The bedrock beneath the soil is extremely solid and stable.
Posit.
To suggest or accept something as fact or as a basis for argument or consideration.
Examples:
Posit the existence of life after death. Posit the premise. We should posit several hypotheses to discuss the matter.
Thaw.
To become less rigid or hostile, to melt, soften, or become more friendly.
Examples:
Thaw out a glacier. Thaw relations between countries. The sun was beginning to thaw the frozen ground.
Lapse.
A temporary or brief failure in judgment, action, or behavior, a gradual or slow decline, often referring to a loss of performance, quality, or attention, a period of time that has passed. Verb, to fall or slip into a particular state, often one that is undesirable or unintended.
Examples:
lapse back into recession, lapse in payment. I missed the deadline due to a lapse in my memory.
Obsess.
To fill the mind of someone continually so that one can't think of anything else.
Examples:
obsess over her weight. He is obsessed with the fear. He's utterly obsessed with his promotion.
Hemisphere.
Half of the terrestrial globe, half of a sphere.
Examples:
northern hemisphere, cerebral hemisphere. This weather pattern is unique to the southern hemisphere.
Senate.
A legislative body, especially the upper house of a parliament.
Examples:
Senate hearing, Senate Finance Committee. The Senate Majority Leader announced plans to bring the bill to the floor for a vote.
Emblazon.
To inscribe or adorn something with a design or symbol, to make a conspicuous or impressive display of something.
Examples:
emblazon logo, emblazon with pride. The company emblazoned its slogan on billboards across the city.
Societal.
Relating to society or social relationships.
Examples:
societal norms, societal expectations. The societal pressure to conform is strong in this community.
Synchronize.
To happen or cause to happen at the same time or rate.
Examples:
synchronize movements. Synchronize our watches. The ball speed will increase when the lower body movements are perfectly synchronized.
Remorse.
A feeling of deep regret and sorry, usually for something you have done.
Examples:
remorse of conscience. Sincere remorse. I always remember that event with bitter remorse.
Crux.
The most important or fundamental part of a matter or situation, the key point or central issue.
Examples:
main crux. The crux of the argument. The crux of the matter was that the company was not financially stable.
Carve.
Of glaciology, to break off or shed smaller masses of ice. Of animal breeding, to give birth to a calf.
Examples:
calf from the glacier. Calve early in the morning. As global temperatures rise, more icebergs calve off from the polar ice caps.
Deflation.
A decrease in the general price level of goods and services, the act of letting the air out of something.
Examples:
anti-deflation policies, deflation of the lung. The economy is experiencing severe deflation.
Self-respect.
A feeling of being proud of and confident in yourself.
Examples:
lacks a sense of self-respect. Wound his self-respect. Her failure resulted in a loss of her self-respect.
Narrate.
To tell a story or give an account of events, often in a chronological or logical sequence. To provide a voiceover or commentary for a film or other media.
Examples:
narrate a news article. Narrate an event. The audiobook hired a professional actor to narrate the story, making it more engaging for listeners.
Outstrip.
To exceed or surpass a particular, measurable quality or attribute, such as speed, efficiency, or quality.
Examples:
outstrip competitors. Outstrip population growth. The company's sales have outstripped expectations for the quarter.
Unhealthy.
Not conducive to good health, detrimental to physical or mental well-being.
Examples:
unhealthy diet. Unhealthy habit. Sitting for long hours in front of the computer is considered unhealthy.
Fascination.
The state of being intensely interested in someone or something, or a powerful attraction.
Examples:
wrapped in fascination. The fascination with classical music. I looked at the painting in fascination.
Unseen.
Not seen or noticed, not perceived.
Examples:
unseen danger. An unseen force. The consequences of the pandemic remain unseen as scientists continue to research the virus.
Crevasse.
A deep crack or fissure, especially in a glacier or the Earth's surface, often caused by stress or movement, a dangerous and treacherous gap or opening.
Examples:
fall into a crevasse. Dangerous crevasse. The mountaineer carefully crossed the glacier crevasse to continue climbing the icy peak.
Springtime.
The season of the year between winter and summer, typically associated with the blooming of flowers, growth of plants, and milder weather.
Examples:
springtime blooms. Springtime breeze. I love going for walks in the park during springtime.
Terminus.
The final or end point of a journey, route, or transportation line, a station, stop, or location where transportation lines or routes end or originate.
Examples:
the terminus of the flight. Railway terminus. The terminus of the hiking trail is a beautiful waterfall.
Gallop.
Of a horse to run very quickly so that all 4 feet come off the ground together, to proceed very quickly.
Examples:
Gallop a horse. Gallop off at top speed. The horse galloped across the field at a fast pace. Dwarf. A person or animal that is much smaller than usual or expected for its type, a celestial body, especially a planet, that is smaller and less massive than a star. Examples: a potted dwarf tree. A wise old dwarf. The dwarf planet Pluto is much smaller than Earth and orbits the Sun. Roar. To make a loud, deep sound, like a lion or a car engine. Examples: roar with laughter. Roar for more. The lion roared loudly, signaling its dominance over the other animals. Expanse. A substance, such as water or oil, that flows freely and is neither a solid nor a gas. Examples: vast expanse. Large expanses. She looked over the immense expanse of the sea. Capitol. A building that houses a legislative assembly, especially the U.S. Congress. Examples: the nation's capital. Capitol Hill hearing. The Capitol building was a stunning example of classical architecture, with its marble columns and grand dome. Opportune. Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose. Examples: opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.